Before delving into today's scriptures, I must take a moment to grieve my dear big brother, Joseph Griffin, who passed away last month unbeknownst to me until now. I'm so shocked and still don't want to believe that this is real. We were still texting each other as recently as April 6th, when I shared my concern with him. I was worried that texting him might not be beneficial for his recovery after the surgery. I still can't accept that that was our last communication. He was such an amazing guy, my big brother, a military officer of the U.S. Army, an American patriot, and above all, a devout conservative Christian. We frequently chatted on Messenger through text and voice messages, sharing our common opinions on the issues in the American society today, discussing our different interpretations of scriptures, and debating various ideas without reservation. Despite having never met in person, or maybe only once, we trusted each other implicitly and had nothing to hide from each other. He even encouraged me to find a new American girlfriend, preferably a conservative country girl, after he learned about my last tragic relationship with an American woman. It is tremendous loss for all of us who formed friendships with him. May the Lord be with him and grant him eternal peace.
Woe to those who rely on Egypt. Woe to those who go down to Egypt for help, who rely on horses, who trust in the multitude of their chariots and in the great strength of their horsemen, but do not look to the Holy One of Israel or seek help from the Lord. Yet he too is wise and can bring disaster. He does not take back his words. He will rise up against that wicked nation, against those who help evildoers. But the Egyptians are mere mortals and not God. Their horses are flesh and not spirit. When the Lord stretches out his hand, those who help will stumble. Those who are helped will fall and will perish together. This is what the Lord says to me. As a lion grows, a great lion over its prey, and though a whole band of shepherds is caught together against it, it is not frightened by their shouts or disturbed by their clamor. So the Lord Almighty will come down to do battle on Mount Zion and on its heights. Like birds hovering overhead, the Lord Almighty will shield Jerusalem. He will shield it and deliver it. He will pass over it and will rescue it. Return, your Israelites, to the one you have so greatly revolted against. For in that day every one of you will reject the idols of silver and gold your sinful hands have made. Assyria will fall by no human sword. A sword not of mortals will devour them. They will flee before the sword, and their young men will be put to forced labor. Their stronghold will fall because of terror. At the sight of the battle standard, their commanders will panic, declares the Lord, whose fire is in Zion, whose furnace is in Jerusalem.